It's time to react. What's going on YouTube? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brad Steele channel. Steele Reactions, Yataka is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video. And today, oh my gosh, I'm going to be listening to Stevie Wonder, Living for the City. I have a confession to make. The first time I ever heard this song, it was when Taylor Hicks performed it on American Idol so many years ago. I have never heard the original Stevie Wonder version of this song, and I love Stevie Wonder. He's one of my favorites. I've never heard his rendition of this song, though. I've only heard Taylor Hicks. So, I'm going to be checking out Stevie today doing this song, Living for the City, for the first time. But before I do, I want to let you know I'm on my way to my next goal of 90,000 subscribers here on YouTube. You can help me get there if you're watching right now and you enjoy my videos, you enjoy my channel. I wish you'd take 1 second out of your day, click the red subscribe button, then you're on the Bradical bandwagon for life, brother. I would appreciate that so much. Also, some of my covers and original music will be available at the end of the video for you to check out. And I would always appreciate you doing that as well. For right now, it is Stevie Wonder, Living for the City. Without further ado, hitting play right now. Oh, such a bad chord progression. I mean that in the best way possible.
A boy's born in hot-time Mississippi.
Woo!
Surrounded by four walls that ain't so pretty. His parents give him love and affection to keep him strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough, just enough for the city.
That little run right there was so Stevie Wonder. For the city. That is so, like, he is so effortless. Like, Stevie in any era, this dude just sang his face off. And he always had the coolest little progressions on the piano. Love it. Let's keep going.
His father works some days for 14 hours, and you can bet he barely makes $1. His mother goes to scrub the floors for many, and you best believe she hardly gets a penny.
Yeah.
And just enough,
yeah,
just enough for the city.
Woo. Damn. I love that synth, that old school synth. Like, it's so cool. It's so, I mean, it's something you miss in music nowadays. Everything is just literally people actually playing instruments. Like, there's actually a drummer, a bass, a guitar, a keyboardist, somebody playing synth. There's nothing electronic about it. There's nothing that somebody went in digitally and added something. It's all just people in the studio playing. And not to mention Stevie Wonder singing his face off. Let's keep going.
His sister's black, but she is shown up pretty. Her skirt is short, but Lord, her legs are sturdy. To walk to school, she's got to get up early. Her clothes are old, but never are they dirty. Living just
yeah, love that lyric right there.
just enough for the city. Her brother's smart, he's got more sense than many. His patience long, but soon he won't have any. Her job is like a haystack needle, 'cause where he lives, they don't use colored people. Living just enough for the city.
Yeah. I love it so much because you know what? Stevie Wonder is sitting here and he is singing this melody over and over. He just keeps singing the same melody as it goes through, and we're almost 3 minutes into the song and he's still just kind of doing this melody, and then every once in a while, living just enough for the city. And it's so important because he's trying to drive home the lyrics and the message of the song. And in my opinion, if you're changing up the melody too much and you're going all over the place, it takes away from the lyric. Even as great of a singer as he was, he didn't want to take away from the message and the lyrics of the song by doing a bunch of vocal gymnastics that we know he can do, and I'm sure he'll pepper in a little bit of that here in a second. But he wants you to hear the message of the song, so he keeps with that same solid melody to make sure that you know, and that chord progression in the background. The song's telling such a great story, and this is like just jamming music right here. This is just some jamming music. Let's keep going. Yeah. Woo! He's filthy. I mean, listen at him. Yeah. I mean, I was born in the wrong era, folks. I'm telling you, I was born in the wrong era because this is my kind of music right here. I could jam to this all day. Could you imagine how much fun this band had playing this in the studio? Like, this feels like it would be such a blast to just jam with this chord progression and all the different, I mean, with Stevie Wonder leading the way. He's so filthy anyway as a musician and a singer, and then you got these others that this chord progression is so fun. Boom, 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 boom. And they're just all jamming, like, and that's what it felt like in this era. When you listen to music from this era, it felt like they were just in the studio jamming and having a good time, and they hit record. Like, that's what I miss about music, is when it didn't feel overproduced. It was just raw, God-given ability. You just went in there and had fun, and whatever happened, and you put it out. Oh, let's keep going.
Thanks a lot. Wow. New York, just like I pictured it.
Yeah.
Skyscrapers and everything.
Everything.
Hey, brother. Hey, come here, Stick. Hey, you look hip, man. Hey, you wanna make yourself $5, man?
Yeah, brother.
Hey, look here, run this across the street for me right quick, okay? Run this across the street for me.
Hey. What? Huh? I didn't know. What? I'm just going across the street.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, no. What'd I do?
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Let's go.
Oh, no.
The jury of your peers having found you guilty. 10 years.
What?
Come on. Get in that cell.
Good God. Lord.
His hair is long, his feet are hard and gritty. He spends his life walking the streets of New York City. He's almost dead from breathing in air pollution. He tried to vote, but to him that's no solution.
Wow, okay, this song took a turn. I mean, we knew keep in mind, it's my first time hearing the song all the way through. We knew the song was talking about struggling to keep it together, living for the city, trying to make ends meet, not getting the respect that you deserve. We knew that's what the song was talking about, and that I've never heard this song all the way through, and I've sure never heard that part in the middle where he kind of goes to the city, shows up, and then immediately is discriminated against and all that. I've never heard that. That's definitely shocking and relevant, I think, for where we are still today, unfortunately. And it's so unique because it's covering such sensitive topic, and it's covering such a, hard thing to talk about, but it's doing it in a way, it's like got that funky beat to it. It's got that, like I've mentioned, that chord progression, and it sounds like they're just having a great time in the studio playing this and everything. But then you realize that kind of subject matter, it's a unique dynamic because it is a fun beat. It makes you want to get up and dance. And then in the middle of it, you hear something like that. It's like, what was that? It's like a perfect combination of, some weird noise just happened in here. I'm sorry, guys. It's like a perfect combination of, yeah, we're having fun, we're playing music, but don't forget, we got to talk about this over here too. It's very unique, and something that's very unique to this era, because I feel like that happened a lot during this time, is you would have a song that felt happy and felt like, just get up and dance and have a good time, but then in the middle of it, you've got something like that where it's like, oh man, this is serious stuff. Let's keep it going.
Just enough for the ship. I hope to hear inside my voice the sorrow, and that love that makes you to take advantage of tomorrow. This place is cruel, no one could be much colder. If we don't change, the world will soon be over. Living just enough, stop giving just enough for today.
Wow. What a unique ending to the song. It's amazing because throughout the song they went back to that na 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 na. They kept going back to that, but at the end, after all of that had unfolded in the song, at the end when they did it and they just went on and on and on with that, it's kind of like it was like, hey, take this time to just think about what you've just heard here, While we do these na-na-nas and this beautiful harmony, think about the points you've just heard made in this song, and some of that was tough to hear in the middle section there, but yeah, that's, like I said, it's such an interesting dichotomy of the fun sounding, funky, jamming type thing meets, that serious issue that needs to be discussed. That's interesting, and I think it's such a unique way to go about it. And I love it because Stevie Wonder has one of those voices, and that second half there, where that kind of growling kind of voice that came in, I assume that was just Stevie Wonder doing something different with his voice, but his voice is so passionate and so makes you want to come in and listen to what he's got to say anyway. So it's important for him to use his music and his style to tell to talk about that type of stuff, and at a very important time. I mean, it said this album came out in 1973. That would have been a very important time to talk about that, but who am I kidding? It still is a very important time to talk about it, and I hope the day will come when we don't have to talk about it anymore. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video. 90K is my next goal. That's where we're heading. Thank you guys for getting me where I am today. If you enjoy my videos, you can help me get to 90K. Also, some of my covers and original music should be on the screen right now. Thank you guys very much. Take it in, soak it up. Bye, everybody.